Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh, that's actually cool. Yep.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet. Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Holy fuck. Wait. Science? Linguistic erudition. Do I even need this? "150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of this first synthetic synthesis of human knowledge." Erudition, linguistic science. Erudition, ecology. Erudition. Why it's only shows me the light blue? Progression only for erudition, but not for the language. Or is it will be the max? No. Cultural background, the arts, geography and history. Ah, that's also cool. Fuck. Okay, but doesn't matter, it's the most powerful will be, I guess. Erudition. But anyway, I need unlock all slab. Yes. Will we saw at last this Lord?
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. But an act of horrific violence occurred during the night, and I do not know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
If there's a possible link to my mother, I hope you'll let me know.
In the early hours of the morning, Elizabeth Adams was found dead in her room, savagely mutilated with a knife. I'll get straight to the point, Louis. According to the initial elements at my disposal, you were the last person to see her alive.
Yes, last night we, Do you suspect me?
I want you to tell me everything that happened last night and leave nothing out. Tell me, how did the evening begin?
So tell me the truth, my baby. I was with Duchess. I was going to bed. Holy. I guess. For free. Let's wait. Am I did? I don't. Fuck. Okay. Next, display that will later.
I was going up to my room when I saw Elizabeth.
Exhausted? Why? An immunity. That's how the immunity is working. You son of a
Waiting for me.
bitch.
She was very upset, and her words didn't make sense. I thought it best to follow her to her room, as she had asked me to.
Continue.
Did I use the potion? Not. Fucking game. Clear head. Gain 1 skill point to erudition. Left Elizabeth Adams without getting drunk. Can equip it. That's cool. Wait. Point. One more. Oh, fuck. What all those debuffs? So I will be able to read 3 at once. Wow, that's cool. And where is that character? Journal. Immunity. Diversion. Conviction. Fucking hit.
She insisted we have a drink, without which she refused to confide anything.
What exactly did she want to speak about?
She claimed she saw my mother the previous evening on the cliff, if I remember correctly.
Interesting. I will send someone as soon as possible. But do go on.
I refused to go on drinking with her. She already seemed drunk and her conversation became confused. So, then she ordered me to get out. If only I'd stayed.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. How could you have known? But thank you for this new information. Louis, I shan't hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next conference. But the case cannot remain unaddressed. I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Why is that?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you. Listen, Louis. Find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I trust you. You have my backing. You must stop at nothing. Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime. Elizabeth was attacked in her room.
Can you tell me anything else about what happened?
Now, Louis, I wouldn't want to influence you. Get over there and form your own opinion.
Do you have any suspects in mind, my lord?
I spent most of the night talking with Sir Gregory and His Eminence Piaggi, so I think you can remove them from the list of suspects. Monsieur Bonaparte and President Washington left the party after midnight, I believe. They were tired and went up to bed.
Right. I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting. And Louis, you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been notified and they agree.
That's cool. Let as I see, I have some kind of technical issue. Or not. It's not reacting. In the game. Able. Sure. Just as soon as I focus on the game, just that. Okay. Task manager will kill you. And it's it to the crops. Why? Will it restart? Or not? Alright. I want to root system is here. I believe will not respond. Okay. Continue stuff. As is. Did I use it or not? Don't remember. There was 3 or 4. Fucking me. It's fucked up with the talent. Yes. And already would be able to use
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
maximum full of the royal jelly. No, try again. I could take it. That's interesting. Wait. I had some. The fuck, parrot? Who the fuck are you? No.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
And by the way, I still have 2 keys. Investigate. Wait. Does it mean that I won Elizabeth? So probably empathic. Yep, it's not about me. Whoa. This is Sparta. Who the fuck are you? Son Tuvs Longinus Martyr.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
What means change? Okay. Letters. You know the letters? Int. The letters, please.
A Chinese coin.
My precious. Another bottle. Yet? Key vision. Cold symbol.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
Nope. What I've just picked up. Key. Small key with a ring, shaped as an occult symbol for and the book is politics. That's what it's also cool. Let's talk to the bastard.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis.
Bonaparte.
But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
That's big, angry, ugly punched you, I guess. Is the fucking box?
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Faster. Easy. Burn. Nothing suspicious. Maybe it's your name. By the way. Nothing. Fuck, dude. Speak to me.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
It? Culprit. I don't know what the fuck it means. Oh, okay. It's a bad dude. The one who
I'll be in touch as soon as I
made
have any more information.
bad beats.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Can trust. I'll should be some meaningful word for this stuff. Okay, probably not now. Sad. Where am I? Oh, that's the play. So basically, I could. I was thinking I'm able to go in any room. But no. I roll to this bastard.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Mr. Volner, are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's room?
No, nothing special.
Has anyone told you that Elizabeth was killed last night?
Yes. Rumors spread quickly.
He looks very put out.
It's horrible. How did it happen?
I can say nothing to you, sir. You'd better follow your host's instructions and stay in your quarters.
I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
No! Why? Oh. That's the place. Blech. Oh, you scared me as fuck.
Has finished with this room?
Do you know who could have made such a mess of this room?
Miss Adams, sir. We were given orders to leave the room as it was, so as not to rush her.
Did she have a fight with someone to get the room into this state?
Not that I know of, sir. Miss Adams would sometimes throw a tantrum, during which she would destroy anything that came to hand. Lord Mortimer told us not to enter the room.
Thanks for that information.
You are welcome, sir. Has sir finished with this room?
No, I haven't gone over everything yet.
Sir may take his time. When sir would like to leave, sir has only to tell me.
Roger, Roger.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
No, she couldn't.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Wait, I have a fucking key. And a piece of yellow crap. And the letter.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
It costs 0 and it costs 1, yeah? Oh, what the fuck?
The note suggests binding the feet and hands, then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth to prevent the tongue from being sectioned. That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit. I wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness. Feet and hands are bound. A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed?
Wow. Did I acquire the talent? Or not? To your journal. Elizabeth. Oh. To be discovered. One more left. I already interact with the letter. Why it's not? Oh, doesn't matter.
clock stopped at 3:54. If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime.
$3.54.
Vials of laudanum. Large quantities could knock out a bull. Could Elizabeth have been drugged? If the body wounds are anything to go by, then clearly not. She put up a fierce fight.
Free. That's so cool.
The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America. I wonder if Washington's involved.
Royal jelly. Ah, crap. Fuck the talent.
Devil's Thorn. Huh. The talisman that I gave back to Elizabeth. I can't exactly say it brought her good luck.
What is the walls? Whoa. Doll. What the fuck you was doing here?
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era. A pentagram? What the hell's been going on here?
Logic not available.
Contrary to what most people believe, a pentagram's not there to conjure up, I don't know what evil or demonic creature. With the point toward the top, the pentagram is an ancient symbol of protection against evil. Many esoteric rituals are based on this shape. Could Elizabeth have been sacrificed during an occult ritual?
Ow. Wait. Oh, it's not working like this. Fuck. Hmm.
Piece of fabric. High quality at that. I'd say it's silk. Going by the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear. It's a travel dress. The silk has been lightly waxed to protect it from bad weather. And I know the very woman who came up with the idea, given all the traveling she does. My mother.
God help us. Why did she come here in the first place? The material appears to have undergone abnormal wear and tear. She must have been scouring the countryside, and that doesn't look good.
Oh. Often is the bad apples? Oh, boo boo.
A pistol? Fairly new, I'd say. And judging by the weight of it, fairly light. There's a few dried traces of blood on the grip. Difficult to know for sure how they got there. A tribute engraved on the barrel. To the liberators of France. It's extremely well maintained. The barrel is perfectly clean. It isn't loaded, and well, there's no traces of gunshot residue. I'd conclude that it hasn't been used recently. Right. I shall have to find its owner.
30 November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages. Not too easy to work out. It looks like a mixture of medieval Latin and Anglo-Norman. It is difficult to make sense of this jerky writing. I can make out some passages, though. He's coming. The demon is upon me. He's coming back to kill me. There she is. Death has come to finish me off. I've just run into her son. That was her last entry. What tortured writing.
One of the deaths?
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages. Not too easy. It's medieval Latin. Well, enough to translate a bit. He's coming. The demon is upon me. He's coming back to kill me. There she is. Death has come to finish me off. I've just run into her son. That was her last entry. What tortured writing.
Not chance to skip.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Wow. So psychology second level will be opened by itself, I guess. And the new it's my mother's. Oops. Three at once, it will be fucking awesome.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, Your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last, right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want. August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you, but they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you.
Horrible woman. My mother. So
blood spatter indicates that the murderer must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
Fuck, no logic.
The blade is short and thin. Well sharpened, apparently. It's covered in blood. Still fresh. The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand.
No way, it's the Duchess.
Knocked over bottle of wine. I know that smell. It's laudanum. It must have been mixed with the wine directly in the bottle. Same thing Elizabeth served me last night. Still just as disgusting. I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable. Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
On the two footprints. Oh, footprints. When the words to read someone means direct reading skin. Ooh.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck, maybe mutilations. She bled from the nose.
Ooh.
There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
What is that? Noteworthy details of Utley Place. That element.
There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
Okay. That's... Wow. Why there is no sign of equality?
What a strange smell.
Fine.
Her breath smells of alcohol and of laudanum. People use it to relieve pain.
Aha. Choice already made. Just for them. 0, 0, doesn't matter, everything is 0.
Laudanum. Certain courtiers use it to get drunk. If taken in large quantities, it can provoke fits of madness.
That's interesting. Is it different outcomes? Depends on what they've chosen.
No wounds, but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol.
Balance. That's autism and
This pinnacle's a trap. The wearers of the pinnacle thought that they were protected from evil by surrounding it inside the different circles of the pinnacle.
And in this case, it's there's no
marks or bruising around the wrists. It doesn't look like she was tied up or held by force. There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars.
+1. That's a psychology and that's the science.
Scars are superficial and were made several years ago. She wasn't trying to take her own life. People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering, By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control. Scarring, ugh. Scarring isn't very regular, but they're mostly from old cuts.
Whoa. Translate, observe. Let's
She
start
had the
with this.
Sigillum de Ameth tattooed on her, the symbol of the living God, written in the language of angels, according to believers. It is rare for someone to know about symbols like this at her age, unless her mother was a tutor.
Translate.
Ancient Greek. Let's see what it means. These are sacred chants intended to protect their bearer. But from whom? Or from what?
Why all spells or whatever on some ancient language? Or the same Greek ritual or tattoos? It would be just a regular language.
Symbol of Masons? What's that doing here?
Oh, everything was free. Yeah, and that's feels cool. You know?
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death.
Free, not free.
The wounds are clean and look like they've been inflicted by a sharp object. Some of the lacerations have damaged vital organs, the heart, the right lung, which is perforated. Most of them weren't given with much force. She might even have survived. But the stab in the heart, though not all that deep, sealed her fate.
Sad. Yeah,
It
sure.
looks as though the wounds were inflicted from a precise angle, as if the murderer was standing behind Elizabeth. Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by. It's the same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
Yuck.
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death.
It would be nice if this piece of dialogue, when I'm done with all the possible options, was fade or colored or faded. I don't know.
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs.
Fuck.
Let's see. No trace of sexual assault or rape.
Logic required.
More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
So that's all. I'm done with the room, I guess. Nothing to 354. Some drugs, a ritual, letters from the sister, a gun, fabric, and this.
Huh. The talisman that I gave back to Elizabeth.
Talisman.
I can't exactly say it brought her good luck.
Okay. I'm done.
Has Sir finished with this room?
I know enough now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
Where's the girl? You have a good company. Do I have no? Not yet. And it was the first available room. So I go to others. Who's this? I haven't read the card. Inspector Jordan. Questioning. Who? Everyone has to characteristic to players. Characteristic. Yeah, I've let's keep searching. Oh, that's a fashion top. I will talk to you later.
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
Cool.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
Neat. Unlock first level of scale faster. Oh, well, that. One.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Oh. think, as I've already used fucking everything, probably good idea will be to hold points updated with jelly.
Portrait
so
of George
for the
Washington.
next... Himself? The fuck? It will be good for the next quest. I will have all the some points, maybe full points, and not to use it a lot.
A map of Vermont.
I don't know where is it. Vermont. Let's talk.
Greetings, Louis.
Mr. President, you can guess why I'm here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
I know, Mr. President. I shall endeavor to find out the truth about this tragedy. I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
Ooh.
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered. Were you aware that Elizabeth took laudanum?
Yes, she came to ask me for some. She had finished her reserve, I believe.
Did she tell you why she was so desperate to get some, Mr. President?
She said she had terrible migraines that wouldn't go away.
More likely for the voices she heard, not the migraines. Were you aware that Elizabeth took laudanum?
Yes, she came to ask me for some. She had finished her reserve, I believe.
Do you take it regularly, Mr. President?
Unfortunately, I do, Louis. I still suffer from a terrible toothache, and it's not likely to get any better.
It's just for that, then?
Old age, my young friend. I don't wish it upon you, but you'll soon see. At my age, it's rare to have no problems in that domain.
And do you take a lot?
A moderate amount, Louis. Only the dosage indicated on the prescription of my doctor.
Wait, should I use this?
Are you alright, Mr. President? Are you feeling alright?
Oh, don't worry. It's this rotten toothache. What do you expect? I'm no spring chicken now.
I'm talking to all the guests to find out who has an alibi and, well, who doesn't, Mr. President. Can you tell me what you were doing last night so that I can strike your name off the list?
I spent the night right here, reading.
All night?
Exactly. Emily stopped by in the middle of the night, you can ask her. She wanted to talk about some business we have in common.
Anything whatsoever to do with Elizabeth?
Not at all, Louis. A business matter.
Probably these immunities, vulnerabilities will be displayed only during the confrontation.
Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Peru, but that case was closed if I'm not mistaken. But if in doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened. And I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry. Countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks. Do
Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
Logic.
Yes, Lord Mortimer has a talent for healing, apparently. I'm not surprised Sir Gregory advised her to come.
Agreed. Mr. President, we found a footprint at the scene of the crime.
Not a dress shoe, I hope. That's all I wear.
No, rest assured. It looks like the print of a big ankle boot. A large size, I'd say.
Perfect. That should help you, Louis. It's a clue.
For real. I guess that's all. Who's next? Barbarians. That's my room, I guess. Not yet. But why?
Huh, that's me.
Not funny.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
I don't remember. Who is this? Okay. Duchess. Yep, that's cool. Ooh.
King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess. Tending children at the orphanage in Harlem. I find it a little hard to understand this painting choice.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
E and E. Golden Order. Aura. Ooh, the same statue, but smaller.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
Another book.
Grammar of Port Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
Yeah. Reading for 3 books at once will be useful. Very useful. Ooh. I found here. What is this?
William Pitt, the elder, Earl of Chatham. Emily works with his son. A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
Queen. Holy fuck.
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can tell.
I don't know.
2 coils circle the lock.
I don't have such key. Well. A
Dear Gregory,
sealed letter.
thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited by Lord Mortimer about an ongoing matter in Paris that concerns a receiver in stolen art. See you soon. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
All right, I've retrieved everything.
Basically, Duchess and Washington must be the enemies. King George of the Holy Father's backing. We shall assist you with financing the recruitment of regiments of emigrant realistic to fight against France. Your friend. Okay. George is always making some
letter from William Pitt the Elder
stuff.
addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Well, hello there.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
This one.
Death came quickly. You can be assured of that.
If such a senseless act can happen here, then none of us is truly safe anywhere. Lord Mortimer must be mortified that one of his guests could have committed such an act.
Fucking hell.
Don't you think?
He is indeed very upset about it. It's only natural after such a violent murder.
Violent? What do you mean?
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times.
Oh my God, Louis. How awful. The murderer must have had a serious grudge against her to set upon her like that. It must have been a crime of passion. Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case, Emily.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
I'm doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
That's cost a lot.
Since your arrival, did you notice anything strange about Elizabeth?
Everything that happened around that poor child was strange. You saw that for yourself.
I know. You're right. I'm looking for leads to try to reduce the number of suspects.
Well, I would say that in addition to ourselves, you could also cross off President Washington. I went to see him during the night. I had some business with him, and I can confirm that he didn't leave his room all night.
That gives Washington an alibi. I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Am I given to understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Don't take it the wrong way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me, you know.
I know, Emily. Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice. But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least. Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
I hear you were in discussions with the Holy See.
Oh, either His Eminence can't keep his tongue from wagging, or you've been poking your nose where you shouldn't, sir.
Even so, Emily, you're raising a royalist army. That's no small matter.
And you are straying from the subject. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
I found a torn piece of dress in Miss Adams' room. Gray silk.
Where's it from?
That's what I'm trying to find out. The color doesn't match any of Elizabeth's dresses, but I might not have found all of her clothes yet.
Good Lord, Louis, do you realize what this means? If this piece of dress isn't from Elizabeth, then it's... I don't have any grey silk dresses, Louis. Neither does my sister, since we wear the same clothes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to check with you.
I'm so sorry, Louis.
Thank you.
Are you all right? You know, I'm sure there's a good reason why your mother was at the scene.
Thank you, Emily.
What if I won't use all the options?
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis,
Okay.
I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
See you, Louis.
What the purpose of... Oh, just like... remove the belts and hide the bed from the, what, the light? Probably nothing left here. Let's go and talk to the big little man.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Discover immunity, politics. That has some logic.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory?
Okay. It's fun. What did you... What the top one?
The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur.
He's just showing off. Maybe he has some mental issues. Not complex.
It's a beautiful
about
weapon.
something.
Levy Damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Whoa, that's interesting. Where is that bastard? Still too undiscovered. Immune?
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia. A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Whoa. Some reflection even present. Am I seen this pose before?
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. Amber crystals.
How many I already? Yes. 9. So basically, oh fuck, 1 in my room. And 2 was... and that big room with Medusa, I guess.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
Just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition. That's typical of the soldier in him.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon.
Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar by Royer, 2 great army chiefs.
Golden. What of those golden?
Golden elixir, consumed without excess.
Okay.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight. I was exhausted, couldn't think straight. So I preferred to go up to bed.
On your way up to bed, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No. Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all, except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Oh.
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Ah!
Sir Gregory. Oh. Ugh.
And His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you. Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying. Yet, I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that. My investigation would be finished already.
As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol. Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Do you have several of these?
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such an arsenal.
Thank you.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
I was thinking the psychology will show a vulnerability. What the fuck is this?
Sir Jacques Peru?
Oh, that's ugly bastard. Big, angry, and ugly. Of course. Okay. Oh, a scene right
What
from
do you
the
want
beginning.
from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
And have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the time.
You don't understand. Everything's already written. It's over.
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit? What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you don't.
Ah. But it's still a lot to discover.
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not that bad.
Great. Honey.
Talent locked. Quick. What does it mean? Subterfuge. 2 skills in psychology. That's what gives me a lot of points in psychology. Up. Okay, sub. Oh. Discreetly steal items, pick locks, falsification. Manipulations. That's all about characters. What? 3 left. Okay, got it. 2 left. So probably for the next quest, these will be unlocked. Okay. What is this? Fail 5. Fail to succeed. Reach level 3 villages and questioning. And all the above. It's about some 2 skills. Level 3. That will be open automatically. Yep, discover vulnerabilities and try to unlock this one. Fine.
A pattern with 4 circles.
I haven't such key, but
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Space left for what?
Dear Mr.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
The water. What this? Okay, that's a what? Reskill use. Perfect.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
I don't know if we shall meet again. At this point in time, I am a prisoner, snared by my own the Sirens. You must be protected. My future is lost without you. You can still be saved. No matter how much bitterness you hold against me, you must know that I made a pact with the devil who I thought I could master. And this dude was talking about something that's too late, and the girl was thinking she haunted by a demon. That's interesting. I thought I knew the monsters, but what I did for the friends is nothing compared to what they are capable of doing. Now I can't see any way out. The Jaws, I guess Jaws, doesn't matter. Closing upon me. I love you now and forever. The bastard has a wife? What I was... Nothing? Here? Oh yep, I guess that's cleared. Oh, such empty.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
What is this? Full inventory. Yep. Sorry. I don't remember all the places with the bottles that I'm not able to pick up.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
What? Wait, that was a vulnerability? Real? Yep. Cool psychology. But I already opened it. Probably different ways to do so.
Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal judge's room.
Absolutely.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Free use. Okay, let's try. Awesome.
Let's get right to it. Are you Elizabeth Adams' murderer?
That is for you to prove, if I'm not mistaken, boy. You weren't expecting me to do all the legwork for you, were you? Lazy man.
Manipulation. Y plus 1?
I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations, you've wrapped up the investigation.
Did I fucked up? What the f—
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. 2 days ago, I surprised you having a go at Miss Adams. What happened? Did you want to give her another beating? She wouldn't let you push her around again, huh?
Shut up, you little shit! You have no idea what happened, and here you are, carping away. You think you're investigator of the year. Have you taken a look at yourself, Deriche?
Didn't you get enough beating her black and blue the last time?
I did not!
Oh no! I have no logic, but
Finish what you came to do, then get out of my room.
the dude, perfect character to his logic as a vulnerability.
Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you? You're making it worse for yourself.
Had I choose it, I guess.
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting. All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. You were armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you? You're making it worse for yourself.
Okay.
Goodbye, sir. We shall meet again.
Probably.
Dear Monsieur
All right. I've retrieved everything.
And it looks like I need to open the psychology. The next level was very college. They vulnerable to psychology. I need a politic. Need a psychology. Relation. Ooh. The politic and psychology. That's definitely will be used. And so, question. Probably good. Would be also good. And that's all. I guess. The map looks strange. Balcony. Was my room was closed. This room. What the fuck is this room? Don't remember. Duchess. Emperor. Ingratitude. Fuck. Don't remember. Wanted to return. But I will. Nothing left, I guess. Wait. I wasn't here? Indeed.
A Chinese coin.
A book? Yep. This one. Royal jelly. Oh, that's cool. Still closed.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever obedient servant. So, Werner had a relationship with Elizabeth, but that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
And some magic circles.
Golden elixir.
Why not jelly?
Golden elixir.
Full. Fuck you.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
The Chemical table of symbols. It's like a base. Chemistry elements and how they was displayed some, I don't know, 200 years ago.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Zinc. Okay, I guess it must be remembered.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I...
Elizabeth is dead. Yep. Oh. Yep.
hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant. So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth. But that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult. A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Wow. Zinc. Fuck yeah. I don't know how the probably. Wow. That's fucking Supreme Detective. And I found a lot of books. Oh, found a page of my mother's notes. Manipulation. Oh. Psychology, politics. That's a good stuff.
The alchemist is a young man.
I have seen everything, yep. Oh. Interesting. Jelly.
Fragment of amber.
Wait. That's more than 12 fragments? Manipulation skill. 10 times. I have 26 coins. What the purpose of... Oh, well, that's the purpose of amber. Okay.
The alchemist is an old man.
Vulnerabilities and wounds. Let's talk.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur,
Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
Ooh, yeah.
Did you see how many tattoos Miss Adams had on her?
Of course. Who wouldn't have noticed?
Yes, but I'm sure that an expert like yourself must...
Did I? I forgot who is this. Oh, they have different amount. 2, 4. Okay, that's interesting.
Opinion on the subject.
I do. She was seeking to imprison something inside her. Her own body had become a sort of prison.
She wanted to protect herself, is that what you're saying?
Elizabeth was a flame, a candle in the night. And like all candles in the night, she was surrounded by darkness, by her demons, call it what you will. One thing is for sure. She struggled against hell and high water not to let her flame go out.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Nothing of this shows as do one. What if I use it again? Perhaps I... Do you love her?
Please, tell me a little more about the nature of your relationship.
That is a personal matter, monsieur.
Yes, that is true. So, tell me.
All right. It was passion. That's why we couldn't stay together. It scared her.
I don't have such amount of points.
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed, but I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly. Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but
Why?
I see I have my answer now. I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Actually, nothing strange for me.
We finished.
Such
I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Such girl with that amount of tattoos, mental issue and anxiety, and the strange old. This was in some kind of relationships. What was the sound? What I've touched? Picture?
The alchemist is a young man.
What the fuck? How to get
The signs of the zodiac.
what is this? Oh, a bottle. A bottle of water. Okay. The room that I don't remember. I was here.
President George Washington.
I don't remember. Maybe there is a bottle, something tasty that they haven't pick up. Way. New
Greetings,
dialogues. Oh no.
I shan't keep you any longer, Mr. President.
Feel free, Louis. If there's anything I can do, just ask.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President of the United States of America. Okay. Run. Not my room, but it's closed. My room and everyone to the left. Oh.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Duke Manuel Godoy. Oh. He's not here. That's interesting. No fucking way.
A fragment of amber.
Ah, this is even possible. Book, something else, a letter, a picture. No, it's definitely cleared. Hey, move. Why are you stuck? Will all hail the Emperor. What did you touching? Oh, sword problem. That was picture. Please. What the fuck? Balcony. Picture. Whoa. I for real managed to pick up everything?
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition. That's typical of the soldier in him.
Oh, not all. Okay. In some rooms. Would be hidden something. But I haven't the agility to get it. Let's back to the big bad dude. And still, I don't know what is the code. What if
Which four-letter word could open this
zinc
chest?
as well? Fucking hell. Not the zinc. Okay, he's still here.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
What? Does he know why? Anything else?
But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set
why?
upon Miss
There
Adams.
is no
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
option to skip the dialogue. Hello, dude. I come back with a lot of interesting stuff. Oh, it could be very long dialogue, yep.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
Why remind me the facts already? You know, I have clues, but prefer not to.
I'm sorry, my lord, but I don't have any evidence conclusive enough to allow me to name the culprit with...
You gain 1 point in vigilance. You have found all the clues and explored all the trails. All during the investigation into Elizabeth Adams' death. Wait, what it was gave me? Diligence. Where is it? It's a science. Relation, energy. Oh, that's one. Okay. That's cool.
Dude. Really? I see. Well, that's your decision, Louis, and I accept it. Given the distinguished guests and the sensitive political issues involved at the conference, I trust you'll leave me to conclude the case in my own way. Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
Whoa.
When I first came here, I wasn't that worried. In the past, my mother has taken a few liberties during her missions, including disappearing for several days on end.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the canon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far. Yet he told me that you had spoken and that you hadn't been able to reach an understanding.
That's putting it mildly. Monsieur Bonaparte is one of those guys who only understands people who think like he does.
Ah, I see what you mean. He is indeed rather inflexible when it comes to certain subjects. But I am still of the opinion that you can manage to get along.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
Why help a lieutenant? Did my mother sell arms?
Isn't Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed, if you knew just how much you remind me of him. Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
I absolutely have no idea.
If only my mother trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, It's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
Maybe she found something out.
What do you mean?
My mother has a gift for investigating. If she had picked up a lead, nothing would have stopped her.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Ooh, that's cool. Wait. Fuck. Maybe I should do it at the beginning.
Yes, his famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the Third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades. How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his word, launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
Emily has a twin sister who knew my mother? What's she playing at, goddammit?
Emily is a Duchess. And sister.
My vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation, until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis.
I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
The room was just opposite Mortimer's study.
Oh, just finished. Special. Go to the tower room. Where is it? Oh. This one. Fun fact. It was Order of the Golden Dawn, but it also was in United Kingdom, headquarters in London, some kind of magical organization, and blah blah blah, but it was formed in 1887, current year 1790 something. So it's maybe it's like the idea was taken from the real organization. Astrology, occult, tarot, geomancy, alchemy, and that's Golden Dawn exists only for 16 years. 16 years. That's interesting. Yeah, there is also a list of members, but nothing related to names in the game. Hey, doesn't matter. Probably I should... Oh, now it's open. I should at this point. We'll continue next time. Actually, I saw the screen with episodes, sorry. Oh, I still at 5. First was about the Elizabeth, and she dead. It will be about the Duchess, Mother, the Four. Okay, let's finish this. Para para pam.